Welcome to Marley's Music Mondays, where we talk culture, music, and the conversations behind the headlines. Now let's get to it. So first, we got, of course, 50 Cent versus T.I., and you could, I guess, kind of say the whole Harris family. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 50 has been known for like trolling and like never being defeated, you know what I'm saying, on the internet, but it seems as if he's kind of met his match. But, I think he's a chess player, so I think he got some up his sleeves, but not sure if you all have been keeping tabs. I don't have the official tally as far as like just thinking about all the different, diss songs. I think T.I. got like 3, and then, his kids have, several. Like I know Damani, he has like the Miss Jackson song. Like I only heard like the Miss Jackson song by Damani and the T.I. The original song, that he came with. But like I said, what's y'all take on it? Like T.I., like you got the right one. So how do y'all feel? Do y'all feel 50 is like a troll, or you know what I'm saying? Is like y'all happy? Cause you know how most people be, they like, they salute you when you up, but they really want to see you down. So I don't know. But do you think 50 has like a chess move up his sleeve, you know what I'm saying? Or what? I don't know. Like when you kind of think about it, it's kind of like, it's entertainment, but, 50 going after like the family, that's why I'm like, the kids coming in, like, I'm with that, you know what I'm saying? You fair game. So I don't know. But as long as they keep it, you know what I'm saying, on wax, and it ain't, you know what I'm saying, nothing physical, no violence and whatnot, I think it's pretty good for the culture, you know what I'm saying, and just for music in general, you know what I'm saying, and it's entertaining. But like kind of moving forward, thinking about Bruno Mars getting ready to release an album, it's been a while, you know what I'm saying, since he's dropped like a solo project. His last endeavor was the Silk Sonic project with Anderson .Paak, which was super dope. But like I said, he hasn't really came with nothing in a while. So just thinking about, how like game changing and, how such an innovative artist he is, still on the Vegas residency and, on a tour as well right now. But just kind of thinking about him and, you know what I'm saying, what he has going on, like, yeah, I think it's gonna be something worth checking out because he is pretty dope, Like I rock with Bruno Mars and the whole team. So I don't know, what do y'all think? Like, do y'all think he's like a generational talent, or do you all not listen to his music? So yeah, just really wanted to like push on that. Cause like I say, salute to Bruno Mars, and definitely looking forward to the album, like real talk. Kind of speaking about Anderson .Paak, he also dropped the movie. I don't have like too much details on it, but like he dropped a movie, I believe it's with him and his son, called K-Pops, where he play, I don't know the the synopsis sounds pretty dope, but he played like a washed up musician, and his son somehow is like a son, it's something dealing with K-pop. Like it's pretty dope, like, but I would definitely say check that out. You know what I'm saying? Like if you haven't heard, or if you rock with Anderson .Paak or not, like I think it's a good family thing, like real talk. So moving forward, like as we close Black History Month, you know what I'm saying? On this first Monday in March, which is the start of Women's History Month, you know, just wanted to give all the recognition needed to all the, you know, like various like musicians, artists, singers, like background singers, you know, like anybody, you know, any type of supporting character that, you know, has something to do with, you know, all of the music that kind of shaped, you know, my history as well as culture. Because you know, it, it is the 100-year anniversary, which is like insane, which it started from, you know, like a Black History Week. You know, then it went on to a month. Like I said, Black history is you know, American history, but I won't super get into that. But just wanted to like shed light on the various, you know, art forms such as blues, you know, gospel, rock and roll, soul, you know, R&B, you know, like all the various artists, you know, not just from Chicago, but, you know, from all across the globe, you know, who, you know what I'm saying? Like share this enriched history of like music that we, you know what I'm saying, that we need to celebrate more, you know. So yeah, just want to say that, you know, it's something that's year round, and I don't really want to think about it, you know, because you listen to music like every day, you know, and you may listen to like older songs that become like history and become like a part of, you know, like some songs, you know, that I grew up listening to are a part of, you know, the like the national artifacts or whatever you call it, you know. But like, yeah, just kind of look into that, you know, like celebrate the music, but appreciate the artists and their contributions, like real talk. Yeah. Well, like I said, thinking about Women's History Month as well, it's kind of like the same thing, you know, like all the great women, you know, and it's not just looking at, you know, like race or whatever. It's just looking at what they've done to kind of, you know, like pave the way. So, like I said, and kind of just thinking about moving on, we got a couple great women to talk about, you know, like Teyana Taylor, you know, who was just on the cover of Time magazine as like Woman of the Year. You know what I'm saying? She just did her thing at the, I think it used to be called the SAG Awards or whatever. I don't know. I just seen like a post, you know, like with her daughter, like helping her out. You know what I'm saying? Definitely salute to her, the family. Like I said, that's Amani Shumpert. I think that's how you say his name. But anyway, he from the crib, so you know, salute to, you know, the fam, like real talk. But she definitely doing her thing, like, you know, like transitioning from like the music into, you know, like more acting and like bigger roles and stuff like that. Like I seen a interview where she was talking about people, but you know, kind of like not necessarily hating on her, but she was saying they were kind of knocking her, like kind of like wanting to like make that transition. So just want to say, like, anybody that's doing music or doing anything, like, you know, don't let anyone, like, you know what I'm saying, kind of like try to pigeonhole you to like one thing, or like, you know what I'm saying, like act like you can't step out your comfort zone, because, you know, you. So do what you got to do. But like I said, salute to, you know, Teyana Taylor with all that she's doing, the great work as far as like with the films and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Probably some new music coming, but yeah, just wanted to salute to her, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. And then kind of moving forward on some more like dirt, like Rihanna. And not no dirt on Rihanna. Like I said, salute to Riri or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But she was reported like, working on new music. Like they seen her like at the studio at like 2 in the morning or something. Then like I seen like a really the thing, the dirt or the tea as y'all would call it. Like she was talking. I don't know. I don't think I don't be into the gossip. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like telling y'all what it is. But it's Music Mondays. Marley's Music Mondays. You know what I'm talking about? But she ended up, getting into it with Doja Cat. For real. Like I say, Doja Cat, she decent, like as an artist. Like I said, she didn't have hits, but I don't know. You know how y'all females be. Like, I don't get in between all of that, but I think I seen something that Rihanna said. She was like, something, cause I forget. I don't know. You could look it up. But Doja Cat kind of made a little jab at her, and then Rihanna came back at her. Like on some like a boss move, and was like, something like, and it's all like text. It's not like she, you know what I'm saying? Like they writing it, like. But at the end of the day, she said something like, yeah, I ain't rushing. You can't really. She was basically saying like you can't really rush greatness. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm taking my time to work on what I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? Like while you like dropping stuff that looked like a TikTok draft or something. I think that was what she said. That was like so. That was just hilarious to me. It had me like chuckled, like real talk, like Charles Barley, like real talk, like. But yeah, I don't know. Well, like I say, Doja Cat, she a decent artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't really know none of her music like that to kind of be like, oh, like this or that. But she got some joints. You know what I'm saying? But don't hold me up. I ain't gonna quote it, but yeah, I digress. But maybe they could beef, I don't know. Like y'all like beefs now, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they could beef on records, like a R&B beef. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, like you say, like Janet Jackson versus like Paula Abdul or something. Like you don't really see like that, like you see like the women, artists, like they probably don't be cool with each other, but you don't really see that. Like some of them have camaraderie and they rock with each other, but you don't really know that. Like like Gladys Knight and Anita Baker, like, or like, so it's just crazy. So anyway, I digress. But kind of moving forward and kind of getting ready to like close this episode out. Definitely sending condolences to Oliver Power Grant. You know what I'm saying? One of the co-founders. If you look at the show, he kind of like one of the money men. That was associated with Wu-Tang, and like with me, like I kind of more have I guess like a connection to him through watching the show, you know what I'm saying? And just seeing like, just the type of dude that he was. Like you could watch the show to just kind of see, but that was kind of how I came up, like as an artist, where you had like one of the guys that like had bread that believed in you, so yeah. Definitely sending condolences out to, that brother and, his family. And, definitely the whole Wu-Tang clan, as well as, like I said, we need more brothers like that, like stick together and, like look out for each other, because that's, you know what I'm saying? See what they built, like real talk. like he was the one that started the woo-wear, you know? So, yeah, it's pretty dope. But like I said, definitely salute, send my condolences, you know, out to Power and the fam. But yeah, just thinking about, you know, just recapping, you know, like I said, the Wu-Tang legacy, Teyana Taylor, you know, definitely showing her independence. Rihanna, Bruno Mars, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, definitely coming with new music. Anderson .Paak with the movie, you know, 50 and T.I., like, I don't know. What y'all think about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all think it's gonna be something that's still going, or is it gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Like, just a short-lived thing? Because, you know, like, 50 was just beefing with Jim Jones and, you know, like, other people. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was, like, beefing with, who was he beefing with? Just before that, you know, I forget, but like I said, 50 always be like into it with everybody, you know. Oh yeah, Rick Ross jumped back in, you know, because he was beefing with Rick Ross too. But like I said, this has been Marley's Music Mondays. We'll be back, same time, probably the same place, you know what I'm saying? But thanks for tuning in, and yeah, we'll holler. Railroad Tracks Music.